Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca, the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest as usual. We are going to start with injury problems for Barcelona as the crisis of injury is getting worse. Of course, Barcelona had about, I think, 3 of our players from the defensive department were subbed off yesterday against Sociedad due to injury. We are going to be discussing on that. Of course, talking about Dani Alves, who was also one of the injured players, he spoke after that victory yesterday over Real Sociedad by saying that Madrid are lucky we got informed late. We are going to be discussing on that full interview as well. So guys, as we get right into it, please do well to subscribe to the channel. If you are a supporter of FC Barcelona, if you haven't subscribed, please endeavor to do so. Give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. When Xavi first arrived at Barcelona, we oversaw one of the club's worst injury crises in recent years. Multiple players were unavailable through injury or COVID, and the manager had to make do with several fringe OB team players. It was only around 2 months ago that Xavi finally got a completely fit squad at his disposal. As long as the team's dream run lasted, the injury rate stayed low. However, now things are beginning to get worrying. Pedri is ruled out for the remainder of the season after suffering a blow to his biceps femoris muscle last week. Sergio Roberto and Ansu Fati have been ruled out for several months as well and joined the teenager on the sidelines. Xavi has said that Piqué is suffering discomfort because of constant minute week in week out. The Spaniard missed Barcelona's last 3 games and returned yesterday night. Yet, it is safe to say that the veteran forced his return to be available for his team, and he had to be subbed out after 80 minutes of play. Against Real Sociedad, Barcelona were dealt 2 further blows. The first came in the 55th minute when Ronald Araujo went down after blocking Alexander Isak's cross. The Uruguayan seemed to be in immense pain and was immediately replaced by Eric Garcia. Less than 10 minutes later, right back Dani Alves went down under Rafinha's challenge and could not continue. The extent of the trio's injury remains to be seen. Their participation in coming games, is under the cloud, but it is safe to say that they will be unavailable for next game, which is just in 3 days' time against Rayo Vallecano. This is just terribly bad, so unfortunate for us. Yesterday, suffering another injury from these key players, and all were defenders. I think if we are not careful, we will really suffer in these last few games if these players are not available. Against Cadiz, against Frankfurt, Piqué was not available. Araujo was not available in that Cadiz game. We saw how we suffered and we lost. And of course, it's going to be very, 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 very difficult for us if those players stay for a long time without playing the game. I know Araujo, for one, has been a very, very crucial player for us. And I really cried his injury yesterday, to be honest. And I hope that if everything will be evaluated, it shouldn't take a long time for him to come back. Hopefully, as I say, hopefully. Piqué's own injury, Piqué have been forcing to play. Piqué have been injured ever since. Even Xavi himself always admits that Piqué is forcing himself and he have been playing with injuries. But of course, Piqué have been in brilliant form this season overall. And of course, I think we really missed him in those games that we lost against Frankfurt and Cadiz. And with this injury again that have intensified, that was yesterday, it's going to be a big blow for us, no doubt. And Dani Alves as well. So I think it's going to be very difficult for us. Gosh, I can't even imagine the pairing of Eric Garcia and Lenglet in the other games to come. It's going to be a disaster. I'll say my mind. Those 2 pairings have not been the best at all, and it seems like those are the pairings we'll see if Araujo and Piqué don't come, this season again, and I think it will be a disaster for us. So hopefully, when their injuries will be evaluated, then Barcelona will make known how long they will be out injured. Then on to the next story of discussion. Barcelona climbed back to the 2nd spot in the La Liga table after securing a hard-earned 1-0 victory over Real Sociedad at the Real Arena. Coming into the game, on the back of consecutive defeat against Eintracht Frankfurt and Cadiz, Barcelona returned to winning ways courtesy of a first-half strike from Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Barca endured a difficult game, with the hosts pushing for an equalizer with Xavi Hernandez, also had to deal with injuries to some defenders over the course of the contest, but the team held to seal a vital, hard-fought victory against the Basque outfit. And speaking after the game, Barcelona defender Dani Alves touched upon the performance of the team, saying, "In the first half we had control, we did well to pressure them, but then we lowered the intensity and they started pressing us. You have to know how to suffer. In football it's hard to win, but we won." He continued by saying, "We had approached the game this way, going out to press because they made a diamond in the middle to have superiority, and I had to help balance the team. The goal arrived and helped calm the team." Alves was among the players who was taken off with an injury in the second half. Talking about the physical state of the Barcelona stars, the veteran defender said, "Physically, we are very good, but we are nearing the end of the season and it's cost all of us." Speaking of his own fitness problems, the Brazilian added, "The last few days I haven't been able to train with the team as I would have liked. I had a problem against Levante, but we have to make an effort because we need to achieve our goal." Despite the win, Barca are still 15 points behind league leaders Real Madrid, and with just 6 games left, the title race seems to be all but over. Addressing the same, Dani Alves said, "Real Madrid are lucky that we woke up so late. It couldn't be. Now, we have to think about another objective. Barcelona will take on Rayo Vallecano next Sunday at the Camp Nou, and will be hoping to end their 2-game losing streak at home." So great words there from Dani Alves, I think. Yesterday's game was very, very tough, no doubt. We struggled and we got that one goal from Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. It was a hard-fought victory, and of course we had to suffer before winning at the Real Arena, which is never an easy destination, only say an easy ground to play. So we play Vallecano on Sunday, a game that on paper we are supposed to win, but it's football and history have told us that we can't conclude anything until it happens. So I think Barcelona are picking up form. Yesterday's game was not the worst performance, but neither was it the best performance. But just the fact that we could suck the pressure from Real Sociedad and still won the game, then I think it was a great attitude from the players. So it's going to be interesting to see how the season ends. But right now we are second on the table, and of course catching Real Madrid is next to impossible. We are just fighting now to secure the second spot. That's just the reality. And also qualifying for that Champions League, which I think we are almost there. So now we just have to take it one game at a time, as I think now we have 6 games left to end this La Liga campaign. Hopefully we do our best to win the games despite the numerous injury problems we have now in the team. So coolers, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video, and also hope you did subscribe. If you haven't, please endeavor to do so you always stay in touch with the latest on FC Barcelona here on Viva Barca. Until next time, bye bye.